Hello everyone. In this video we will discuss pigeonhole principle strong form. So the strong form of this principle states that if q1, q2, qn be any positive integers, and if we have to distribute the number of objects equal to q1, q2 up to qn minus n plus 1, if these number of objects are distributed into n boxes, then either the first box contains at least q1 objects, or the second box contains at least q2 objects, or the nth box contains at least qn objects, and so on. So in the pigeonhole principle simple form, we have stated that if we have n plus 1 objects which are to be distributed into n boxes, then there is at least one box which contains two of them. So here we have to distribute q1 plus q2 plus qn minus n plus 1 objects into n distinct boxes. Then we have to show that either the first box contains at least q1 objects, or the second box contains at least q2 objects, and so on, or the nth box contains at least qn objects. So again we will prove it by contradiction. Let us assume that for each I, the ith box contains less than qi objects. We assume that the ith box contains lesser objects than qi. If each ith box contains less than qi objects, then the total number of objects in all the boxes that will not exceed to the number q1 minus 1 plus q2 minus 1 up to qn minus 1. So if each ith box contains fewer than qi objects, then the total number of objects in all the boxes does not exceed q1 minus 1 q2 minus 1 up to qn minus 1. That can be written as q1 q2 up to qn minus n. So this number is less than the number which we want to distribute. We have to distribute q1 plus q2 up to qn minus n plus 1 objects. So this number is 1 less than this number of objects which are to distributed. So we conclude that at least one of these ith box contains at least qi objects. Therefore, for some ith box contains at least qi objects. Now from this principle we can conclude that it is possible to distribute q1 plus q2 plus qn minus n objects among n boxes in such a way that for any I, the ith box contains qi or more objects. This will not be true. From this principle, we can say that it is possible to distribute q1 plus q2 plus qn minus n objects among n boxes in such a way that no box out of these box, no ith box contains either qi or more than qi objects. Because we have assumed here, if we distribute if we distribute fewer than qi objects to ith box, then the total number will not exceed this number. And the simple form of pigeonhole principle that can also be derived from this principle by taking each qi is equal to 2. If we take all the qi is equal to 2, then this is 2n minus n plus 1, so this will be n plus 1. In that case, n plus 1 objects are distributed into n boxes, and the conclusion says there exists at least one box which contains, there exists ith box which contains more than qi objects. That means which contains at least 2 objects. Similarly, if we want to define, if we want to state this principle in terms of coloring, then we can say that if each of these number of objects q1 plus q2 up to qn minus n plus 1 is assigned one of the given n colors, then there exists the color, ith color, such that there are at least qi objects of the ith color. Now we have this corollary. Now this is strong form of pigeonhole principle. This is applied when this is applied in most of the special case when q1, q2, qn are all equal to, let us say, some integer r. Now here we are assuming that q1, q2, qn, these are any positive integers, may be different from each other. So let us assume now these are equal and they are equal to integer r. Then we have this special case which is written in the form of corollary. Now let n and r, these be positive integers. Now if each of this qi is equal to r, then this will be nr minus n plus 1 objects. That means n into r plus 1 objects. N into r minus 1 plus 1 objects. These are distributed into n boxes. Then at least one of them contains r or more than r, or we can say at least r objects. Then at least one of them contains at least r objects. So this is the special case when all the qi's are equal to r. Now we can state this principle in another form, in another way, in the which is called in averaging principle. If we have to take average of n non-negative integers, and let us say that is greater than r minus 1, so we can state this principle in terms of averaging principle. So if the average of n non-negative integers, let us take those non-negative integers to be m1, m2, mn. If the average is greater than r minus 1, that means m1 plus m2 plus mn divided by n. This is the average of all these non-negative integers, and this is greater than r minus 1. Then the pigeonhole principle says at least one of that integers is greater than or equal to r. At least one of the integers is greater than equals to r. If average is greater than r minus 1, then at least one integer is there which is greater than equals to r. So now we create the connection between the corollary and this averaging principle. This principle is called averaging principle. So the corollary says if we have n into r minus 1 plus 1 objects, and we have to put them into n boxes, then at least one box will contain at least r objects. Now let us assume that mi is the number of objects in the ith box. Mi is the number of objects in the ith box. So that this m1, m2, mn, this is the total number of objects. And then the average of all these numbers, that is then the average of all these numbers, because we know that total number of objects are n into r minus 1 plus 1, which are distributed among this m1, m2, mn. So that will be equal to n into r minus 1 plus 1 divided by n. So that is just r minus 1 plus 1 by n. Now this number is greater than r minus 1, because this is r minus 1 plus something non-negative. So the average principle says if the average is greater than r minus 1, then at least one of the integers is greater than equals to r. That means one of these numbers mi is greater than equals to r. That means there exists a box which contains at least r objects. So by averaging principle, there exists a box containing at least r objects. Now similarly, we can state this averaging principle a little bit different manner, and that is like this. If average of n non-negative integers m1 plus m2 plus mn is less than r plus 1, here we have assumed that if average is greater than r minus 1, now we are assuming if average of these non-negative integers m1, m2, mn, this is less than r plus 1, then at least one of these integers is less than r plus 1. Now we take an application of this result. So we will write it as application 7, because we have done 6 applications of the simple form of pigeonhole principle. So this is the very simple application. Let us take a fruit basket which is to be arranged with apples, bananas and oranges. Let us say we have a fruit basket which we want to arrange with 3 different fruits. Now what is the smallest number of pieces of fruit that should be put in the basket to guarantee that either there are at least 8 apples or at least 6 bananas or at least 9 oranges? So what should be the least number of pieces of fruit to guarantee that there are at least 8 apples or at least 6 bananas or at least 9 oranges? So now by this stronger form of pigeonhole principle, we have to arrange that 8 apples, at least 8 apples, at least 6 bananas and or at least 9 oranges, and we have 3 different items, so we take minus n plus 1, because actually we have to arrange q1 plus q2 up to qn minus n plus 1. So q1 is 8 apples, q2 is 6 bananas, q3 is 9 oranges, minus number of terms minus 3 plus 1. So by the strong form of the principle, this is the number of pieces of fruit, no matter how we select. This is basically 21. So this is 21 pieces of fruit. If we take 21 pieces of fruit, however we select, we can select all the 21 fruits to be apples, we can select 20 fruits to be apples and one other fruit, we can select any number of apple, any number of bananas and any number of oranges to make these 21 fruits. Then this number 21, this will guarantee that the basket will contain at least 8 apples or at least 6 bananas or at least 9 oranges. Now let us take the lesser number. Let us arrange 7 apples, 5 bananas and 8 oranges. Then 7 plus 5 plus 8, that will be total 20 pieces of fruits. 7 plus 5 plus 8 is 20 pieces of fruit. So 20 pieces of fruit that will not guarantee that there are at least 8 apples or at least 6 bananas or at least 9 oranges. So again, from this application we can state the another form of averaging principle, and that is this: if the average of n non-negative integers is at least equal to r, if this average m1 m2 mn by n, this is at least equal to r. This is at least r, so that means we are saying that this is greater than equals to r. Then at least one of these integers that is greater than equals to r. That is basically the same form as the first form, because in the first form we are saying this if average is greater than r minus 1, or if the average is greater than equals to r, because if it is greater than r minus 1, it is greater than equals to r. So in the next video we will find out some more application of this stronger form.